The 2026 FIFA World Cup. The World Cup! Oh my god, it's the World Cup! The World Cup! The World Cup! I'm just being silly. Sorry. Group J. Jordan 1. Algeria 2. I felt pain from this because I feel bad for Jordan. I was rooting for them, especially when they went 1-0 up. I thought we had an upset on our hands here in an all-Arab derby. The only all-Arab derby of this World Cup, unless some Arab teams meet in the knockout rounds, which I think is unlikely. So thoughts on this. Algeria rallies from a goal down here at the Santa Clara in Levi's Stadium in California. Nizar al-Rashdan, he opens the scoring for Al-Nashama. And you think, okay, Jordan, they look very compact, they're organized, they've actually been clinical, where Algeria in the first 20, 30 minutes, a lot of wasted opportunities. You think, okay, Jordan is building something here, maybe they can go on to get something from this game, and maybe the full 3 points. Algeria, from the opening whistle, did show a superior quality. They controlled the midfield battle. They kept Jordan pinned down in their own half. But despite maintaining overwhelming possession and territorial advantage, just like the first match against Argentina, the attack struggled hardcore here to really penetrate a highly disciplined and compact Jordanian defensive block. And Jordan, executing a perfect counterattacking strategy, they capitalized on a rare defensive miscue by Algeria's Ramiz Zarouki in the 36th minute. And you saw a quick transition play that saw Moussa Al-Tamari set up Nizar al-Rashdan, who fired a right-footed shot into the bottom corner, beating Luka Zidane and giving Jordan the Asian 2024 runners-up in that Asian Cup an unlikely lead here. And in the second half, Jordan stuck to the same game plan, remained compact, defensive rigidity and discipline, and it was working for about the first 20 minutes of the second half. But they kept inviting more pressure onto them. And you felt that an equalizer from Algeria was coming because they were just sitting in so deep. There were a couple of opportunities for Jordan to grab a second goal through their counter press, but they just really lack. It's a continuous theme for some of the lesser sides in this tournament. There's a lack of clinical ability and a real limitation of talent. Just a little bit more finesse, a little bit more sharpness. This game could have turned out completely differently with Jordan maybe getting a 2-0 or 2-1 victory themselves. But in the second half, Algeria came out quite aggressively. They leaned in on the creativity of Captain Riyad Mahrez and substitute Ibrahim Maza to break down Jordanian lines. And the breakthrough finally arrived in the 69th minute when Mahrez, he delivers a precise corner kick, allows the substitute Nadir Ben Bouali to rise and head the ball into the bottom left corner, which leveled the match. And Jordan conceding another goal from a set piece. A running theme for them. They cannot defend set pieces to save their lives, and it's very, very unfortunate. Because, yet again, about 15 minutes later, 82nd, 83rd minute, Algeria completes the comeback. Following another dangerous corner kick, you see a goal-mouth scramble in the box, basically, that ensues, and Omin Gouiri, he reacts the quickest to prod the loose ball into the net from close range. And this was a little bit controversial. VAR went to review this. Was there an offside? Was there not? Did a Jordanian player's foot keep Gouiri on? I saw the replays. I know the lines that were drawn, but even VAR can get things wrong sometimes. I didn't think the goal should have stood. And this is not me being a hater or anything like that. Oh, football pharaoh, you're Egyptian, you have a rivalry with Algeria. I don't really care. I actually like to see all Arab teams in the World Cup do well because it's good, whether they're North African or Arabian Gulf or Middle East, or Levantine. I don't care. But like, this was harsh. It was harsh. I don't think that was offside. Even the Dr. Joe Matchnick on Fox, refereeing expert, he disagreed with the VAR. So, like, video assistant is still run by assistant refs. And sometimes, like, they draw the lines in order. My theory is sometimes they draw the lines when they've made an affirmative call in order to suit the call, just because it's to cover their asses, basically. I know that's a big, bold claim. I didn't think it was a goal. I thought it was offside. But in any event, I felt bad for Jordan overall because they worked very hard. They worked tirelessly. Algeria deserved to come back into the game. I don't know if they deserve the full 3 points. That's just my opinion. But with Jordan, again, inferior quality individually and as a collective. No tournament World Cup experience. So this is a learning lesson for them. They actually gave 2 decent performances against Austria and now Algeria. They are officially eliminated. It looks like they will finish this competition on 0 points, unfortunately, with Argentina coming up. But they can leave with their heads held high. I know the Jordanian crowd in Santa Clara were really dismayed to see that. But they played well. They played to the best of their ability, but they got to work on defending set pieces. Goals in the Austria game result from that. Goals here tonight result from that. And it cost Jordan the chance to make a case for their first ever World Cup victory and a case to stay alive for the knockout rounds. It's unfortunate. Now Algeria will play against Austria, both on 3 points. Maybe a draw, a mutually beneficial draw, will see both teams through. Where have we seen something like that before in a World Cup involving Austria and Algeria in the same group? Could the ghost of that affair be revisited very soon? We'll see.